Welcome to your daily focus for July the 20th, 2015. My name is Tilly and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you so much for all the support you give me each and every day, truly. Thank you so much. Now let's get right to the cards. We have the Knight of Wands as our first card. So this is a very high energy card. So we should be feeling the energy today, the excitement of the day, and being able to tackle our goals, our to-do lists, what needs to be done. Absolutely, with this card. Um, Knight of Wands is many times where you didn't feel that somebody was really noticing, or you really didn't think that you put your best foot forward, or you didn't make that impression, or you did a project of some sort and you really didn't think that it ended up exactly how you wanted the results to show or how people viewed the results. You're noticed more than you thought you were. You're given more credit. You are appreciated a lot more for your efforts. So this could be a project that you've done. This could be something around the house that you've mastered. It could be a job interview where you didn't think it went all that well, or maybe it was an appointment with the bank for the loan or something. Okay, because this is also money could be coming your way. Finances looking upwards. Absolutely. Um, Then we have the Two of Swords. So there's decisions to be made today. Now, any decision that you make today has to be well thought out. It has to be well planned. You can't knee-jerk into a situation today. You can't allow just your heart to rule, but you can't allow just your head to rule either. It has to be, in fact, you're blindfolded. So a lot of what you see might actually throw you off in your decision-making process. Okay, this is a lot of times where a friend comes to you and they say they need help. And so you want to do something wonderful for your friend and you jump in and you help, only to find out that the situation wasn't as it appeared to be, or the information got tweaked slightly so that you would help, but it doesn't serve your best interest. Okay, I see the Libra there. So you really have to make sure that there's a balance for you in any decision-making process that you do today. Okay, so think it through. Think it through long and hard. Be the diplomat. Try and separate yourself from putting your foot forward into a situation. Okay, it might not be the best choice, even though on the outside it will look like the best choice. And if you don't think it through, I mean, it could still be something that you really need to do and really need to put your energy towards. But you only come to the right conclusion by thinking it through, by allowing not only, it's like a heart and mind connection that has to be. Yes, Peanut. And then we have the wheel. So this is closing doors. This is allowing ourselves to move past. What, Peanut? Peanut usually comes on the other side of me and nudges me, so it doesn't really bother me holding the card as much because I can just reach down and pet and nobody notices. But for some reason, Peanut has decided to jar the card slightly for us here. Doors opening. Doors opening because we're allowing doors to close in our life. We're allowing ourselves to move forward. We're allowing ourselves to see the beauty of tomorrow, to see our steps beyond today, to move past the past. This could be healing, absolutely. Now, the thing that gets me is we have 33 illusion here. And I think that really ties into the second card. Okay, so we could be brought into an illusion, a situation where we think it's one thing and it's really another, and we really have to be the diplomat here. We really need to stand back. We really need to, I mean, with the Knight of Wands is full of energy and we want to go forward and we want to do our part, but the Two of Swords is definitely one that says, you know, if you just go by blind faith, you may end up making the wrong choice. Definitely, it has to be for a balance for yourself. That's an obvious. But I think if we just look at things on a surface level, We might offer our help, offer our assistance, join teams, take on responsibilities, obligations that we maybe should have stayed away from in order to move forward. And that's not to say that we shouldn't be helping people or we shouldn't be being a friend in need, but think it through. Okay, sometimes the best help you can give somebody is by allowing them to walk their own path and to sort things out for themselves and to gain a strength for themselves and a balance for themselves. And I'm not saying to turn your back on anybody, but make sure that whatever help is being asked of you today or whatever obligation is being asked of you today, that it really gives you balance. That it doesn't tailspin you into somebody else's path, their journey. And because remember, you are the most important thing. Okay, if you are not healthy, if you are not well rested, if you are not eating right, if you don't love yourself to the extent you should, then you're going to hit roadblocks. So you have to make sure that it gives you balance before anything else. So yes, do we want to help? Many times we do. Is it always the right thing to help? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes that help could have been sought somewhere else where it will help that person's path because they need to help in a certain way. And the illusion card, I really think that things will come to us today that gives us an illusion of one thing. So it's like false pretenses. It's being told a tale in order to get your commitment, your obligation, you signing on the dotted line, only to find out that the new door opening isn't what you expected, isn't what you signed up for. So, and we have the Knight of Wands here as our first card, and this is the high energy. I mean, this is things going better than expected, especially when it comes to finances, when it comes to money. But this card is calling on me the most. And it's making the right decisions, okay, based on all the information, being the diplomat, backing out of the situation, looking at it from a few different angles, maybe gathering a little bit more knowledge or research or, you know, investigating to find out if it's something that you really should be putting your energy into going forward, that you're being told the right story, that you're not being, your emotions aren't being played on, your strengths aren't being played on. So be cautious today. I would have to say it's a day to be cautious. It's a day to know that there might be illusions out there. And it's understanding that energy. It's understanding that even though we may be given an illusion, it could actually set us stronger on our path. It will allow us more knowledge. It will allow us more wisdom. It will allow us a strength going forward. And it might just be a strength of being able to say no to a particular request on our energy. So watch out for the illusions today. Absolutely. I think we have a lot of strength with the Knight of Wands. We have a lot of strength to make the right steps forward, to take the right steps forward. I think people are noticing us a lot more. I think, you know, with this card, where we may have had the illusion where we didn't give it our best shot or our best foot forward, this is when it comes around and you do get the loan, or you do get the job, or you do get the opportunity. This is also a card for travel, so it might mean that you really need to put energy into getting away from obligations and responsibilities and people asking you for favors, and to set out on your own course and, you know, rest, relaxation, some alone time, or just some fun time with family, friends, maybe some new scenery. So it could very possibly be that you are traveling or you are planning to travel in the very near future, and you're setting your plans and you're setting your goals making decisions, make sure that you are taking in all the information before you make that decision, before you give the yes, before you give the no. Make sure that you know exactly what the situation is, what you are signing up for, and that it gives you balance going forward, and it allows you the opportunity to move forward and open new doors on your path forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.